Imagine a day when hundreds of people began to dance uncontrollable and without reason until they collapsed or even died from exhaustion. Sounds absurd, doesn't it? Yet it's a chapter pulled straight out of our history books. In the heart of summer, in the year 1518, the city of Strasbourg, tucked away in the region of Alsace, now known as France, was gripped by an inexplicable phenomenon. People were seized by a strange compulsion to dance. It wasn't a celebration or a performance, but an eerie spectacle that had the city in its grasp. They danced for hours, days, weeks on end, unable to stop until they dropped from sheer fatigue or, in some cases, danced their last dance. This bizarre event, as uncanny as it sounds, is not a figment of folklore or a tale spun by storytellers. This is the dancing plague of 1518, a mysterious occurrence that has puzzled historians and scientists for centuries. In July 1518, a woman named Frau Troffea began to dance. She danced for days, and then others joined her. It was a spectacle that would have been amusing if it weren't so utterly perplexing. Frau Troffea wasn't just dancing, she was entranced, her body moving in a relentless rhythm that seemed to have a life of its own. As if caught in an invisible web of rhythm, the townsfolk of Strasbourg were drawn into this strange dance. One by one, they succumbed to the compelling urge to dance that seemed to spread like a contagion. The dance did not discriminate. Men, women, children, the young, the old, everyone was ensnared. What started as a solitary dance morphed into a town-wide phenomenon. The streets were filled with hundreds of dancers, their bodies swaying, twirling, and leaping in a trance-like state. It was a sight that was as fascinating as it was chilling. By August, around 400 people were entranced in this inexplicable dance. The dancers, consumed by their relentless gyrations, began to suffer. As their bodies twisted and twirled in the grip of this inexplicable compulsion, the physical toll became evident. Exhaustion was the first to strike, as days turned into weeks, and the dancers' strength waned. Yet they kept dancing. Their hearts, strained beyond endurance, began to falter. Heart attacks claimed some, their bodies collapsing mid-step, while others were consumed by the dance until their last breath. Yet they kept dancing. Authorities, baffled by this crisis, clung to a misguided belief that more dancing would cure the afflicted. They orchestrated grand dances, hoping that the rhythm would somehow break the spell. But the dance did not relent. It consumed, it broke, it killed. In spite of their efforts, the dancing only ceased after several months, leaving the city in a state of shock and despair. The dancing plague remains a mystery to this day, but several theories have been proposed to explain this strange event. Let's delve into a few of these to see what we can unravel. First on our list is religious fervor. Some believe that the victims were participating in a manic ritual or dance of penance, fueled by deep spiritual beliefs. However, this theory struggles to explain why the dancing was so widespread and uncontrollable. Next up is ergot poisoning. Ergot is a fungus that grows on rye and other grains. Consuming infected grain can lead to hallucinations and convulsions. Could this be the reason for the frenzied dancing? It's a plausible theory, but it doesn't account for why the dancing was so specific and sustained. Another theory suggests mass psychogenic illness, a phenomenon where psychological symptoms spread through a group, often triggered by stress or fear. Given the harsh living conditions of the time, this theory holds some weight, yet it doesn't fully explain the physical endurance of the dancers. Lastly, we have stress-induced psychosis, a severe mental disorder brought on by extreme stress. This could explain the bizarre behavior, but the sheer number of people affected makes this theory less likely. Despite these theories, no definitive explanation has been found, leaving the dancing plague of 1518 as one of history's most intriguing mysteries. The dancing plague of 1518, an event of inexplicable mass hysteria, continues to captivate and mystify us. This unusual phenomenon, its sudden outbreak, the devastating consequences, and the myriad of theories and explanations we've discussed still leave us with more questions than answers. Its enigmatic nature is a testament to the complex tapestry of human behavior. While the dancing plague remains an unsolved puzzle, it serves as a stark reminder of the strange and unpredictable nature of human behavior.